Hey, I hope you're well. Let's go over how to play the song Cure by Waterweed, specifically the anime opening version. And the anime is the wrong way to use healing magic. So I recently did a cover of it, and I'm going to show you how I played it in that video. So the song is in E standard tuning, E, A, D, G, B, E. And admittedly, the song is not an easy song to play, and a lot of the transitions are hard. So if you feel like you're just really frustrated, just be patient, give yourself time, and just keep going at it, and then you'll get it. So we're going to start out with the intro. I'm going to show you how I played it in the video, but I'm also going to show you an easier way to play the intro just in case you're curious. So the first shape of the intro is this. It's 7 on the A string, 9 on the D string, and 11 on the G string. You're going to strum that 6 times. And then you can do an optional dead note before you strum it. So you can either do this with the dead note or without it. The second shape is this, and it's 6 on the A string, 9 on the D string, 8 on the G string. You're going to strum that 6 times. Shape 3 is this, and that's 11 on the A string, 13 on the G, 12 on the B, and then I use my index finger to mute the D string like that. So you're going to strum that 6 times. Shape 4 is this, which is 9 on the A string, 11 on the B string, and then again I'm using my index finger to mute the D and G strings here, so play that twice. Shape 5 is 9 on the A string, 11 on the G string. Play that twice. And then you're going to go back to shape 1, so the 7, the 9, and then the 11. 6 times. Shape 2. 6 times. And then you're going to end off by, what I do is I just drop my middle finger here onto the 7th fret of the B string. So if I'm on shape 2, which goes 6, 9 on the D, 8 on the G, and then you just add the middle finger to the 7th fret of the B string and strum that once. And then you're going to do this part, which is you're going to strum 5 times the 8th fret on the G string, so 1 time on the 6th fret of the G string, 1 time on the 4th fret of the D string, twice on the 4th fret of the G string, and then hammer on to the 6th fret of the G string. So, and then for the intro, you're going to play all of that twice. So the first time through is going to be the clean, and then the second time through is when you're going to throw on the overdrive or whatever else you're using to distort the tone. And then the easier way to play the intro, shape 1 is going to be 9 on the D, 11 on the G. Shape 2 is going to be 9 on the D, 8 on the G. Shape 3 is going to be 13 on the G, 12 on the B. Shape 4 is going to be 11 on the G and B strings. And then shape 5 is going to be 11 on the D and G strings. So you're going to go shape 1, shape 2, back to shape 1, and then do that little moving part, which is the same as before. And then you're going to repeat all of that again twice, and then that will lead you into the verse. So the verse starts out with this, which is 6 on the A, 8 on the G, and then you can either add the open E. I like to add it sometimes, but you can do it with or without. So with, it sounds like this. And then you're going to do a little moving part that goes like this, which is 8 on the G string, slide up to 11, go 8 on the D string, slide down to 6 on the D, and then 12 on the B, pull off to 11 on the B. So all together slowly it's and then you're going to hit that 6 on the A, 8 on the G again with the open E. And you're going to do a different moving part that goes 8 on the G, slide down to 6 on the G, slide back up to 8, and then up to 11. So 8, 6, 8, 11, and then 4 on the D string, 8 on the D string. So on the G string, 8, 6, 8, 11, and then 4 on the D, 8 on the D. And then you're going to go to the next part, which is like the pre-chorus. Or maybe it's still part of the verse, I'm not quite sure, but you're going to do this little... That part, that goes 6 on the A, 8 on the G. You're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Slide up to 9 on the A, 11 on the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Slide down to 4 on the A, 6 on the G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to go back to the 6 on the A, 8 on the G. 4 on the A, 6 on the G. 2 on the A, 4 on the G. And then slide up to the 4th fret on the A, 6th fret on the G. And then 6 on the A, 8 on the G. And then you're going to conclude with this little moving part that goes like this, which is 6 on the G, hammer on to 8 on the G, 7 on the B, back to 8 on the G, and then 6 on the E and slide down. So from the beginning, slowly it goes. And then that will lead you into the chorus. So for the chorus, I'm going to break it down into 4 parts, but parts 1 and 3 are the same, and 2 and 4 are pretty similar. So for part 1, it's going to start 6 on the A, 8 on the G, and for parts 1 and 3, you're only on the A and G string, so I'm not going to say, like, I'm just going to say the numbers. So 6, 8, 7, 9, back to 6, 8, 9, 11, 7, 9, 6, 8. So the rhythm for that slowly is. And then for part 2, you're going to have this moving part which goes like this. It's 6 on the G, 8 on the D, 6 on the G, 8 on the D, 8 on the G, 8 on the D, 6 on the G, 8 on the D, 6 on the D, hammer on to 9 on the D, 7 on the B, hammer on to 9 on the B, 6 on the G, 9 on the D, 8 on the G. So and then part 3 is the same as part 1, so you have and then part 4 starts out similarly to part 2, where you go 6 on the G, 8 on the D, 6 on the G, 8 on the D, 8 on the G, 8 on the D, 6 on the G, 8 on the D, 6 on the D, hammer on to 9, 7 on the B, hammer on to 9, but then slide up to the 12th fret, and then 11, 7. So it goes. And from there, you're going to go to the bridge. The bridge starts out 9 on the A string, 11 on the G string, and then you're going to eventually go down to 6-8, and then 4-6. So the rhythm slowly goes. Rest. 6-8, 4-6. And then you're going to go play the outro, which is the same thing that you played for the intro. So that part. And you can either play it that way or you can play it the easier way where I showed you it was like this. And that's the end of the song. You're going to play that twice and then you'll be done. So I hope this has helped you. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. And again, this song is not easy, so please just take your time with it and have fun learning. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay cool like a cloud and have a great day.